What it do, what it do? Gullah Gyal. Okay, so the reason why I come on here laughing is because I literally got the laugh of my life today. So much needed. So much freaking needed. Okay, so I'm watching the video by this guy. His name is Spiritual Soul. He also have a channel called SoLLuminati. But he's so funny. Like, oh my God, like cracking up, right? So, dude, like, I'm sure if anybody's watching my video, which I don't really know a lot of people watching my video, but he got like over 1 million followers, 1 million views. So if you happen to catch this, you probably know who I'm talking about. So he literally recently cut off his hair. He cut off his locks that he'd been growing for a long time. And he was like explaining his journey on what he was experiencing with the dating world, being freshly bald, and how it was so different for him than when he was, himself, right? Himself, even though he knows that that's not himself. And that was one of the reasons that prompted him to cut off the locks, right? Because like hair holds energy, hair holds memories. And hair is a journey. So when I took this lock journey, I'm excited to see my journey and what becomes of me once they start growing. So therefore, when you cut them, you're cutting off all of that. And so I was watching his video. He was talking about how he was crying when it was happening. It was such an emotional experience, but he had a really good message in the video because he was talking about how, how the world pretty much makes people hate themselves. It makes you see yourself and compare yourself, and you think that people have these perfect lives and these perfect bodies, and really, like, there's something within them and within their spirit that ain't right. People aren't happy with themselves. If you feel like you have to change so much of yourself, you thinking that you change yourself is going to solve whatever it is that's deep within your spirit, okay? Because it made me think of another video that I was watching the other day with this young lady. She was so cool. I loved her personality. I can't remember her name, but I did subscribe. I have to go back and look at it. But she was, there was a video about her, and she had got her body done in the Dominican Republic. And she was really happy with her body. She was like, oh, I like my breasts. She, jumping and twerking and all of that. She was feeling herself. She's like, I know I look good and all that. And then I go outside. And I was looking at thinking to myself, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to want me some implants, but I want to just be happy with my natural. But I understand where people are coming from, where you see certain things, you see certain images, you see certain things that seems, oh my God, these people are just living their lives. They got the perfect bodies, and you start comparing yourself, because that's what I did. I started comparing myself. I'm like, I want a little bit more up here. Just a little bit, darling. But then I was like, you know what? Would I really go through with it? Because I just want to be in this space where I'm like happy with myself being myself. I literally, like, the reason why I never really made a lot of videos in the past, why I stopped making videos so much, is because I always kept worrying about how I looked on camera. Like, I didn't like the way I was looking. But I was like, but it's just me. Like, that's just me. Like, literally, I go outside and I look like this. So if people see me on the streets looking like this, who cares about what people on the internet see me looking like? I was too judgmental of myself because I felt like I had to project and myself to be a certain way for the internet. Because I'm like, well, I don't look like the internet people. I don't have the eyelashes and the eyebrows and the makeup, and, I paint my own nails. So it was stopping me from being expressive. And that's one reason why I even started doing this whole 30-day journey on YouTube, making these videos, is so that I can prove something to myself, that it's okay to just put myself out there because it's just me. All I am is presenting myself to you. How you doing? This is me. This is who I am. I'm not hiding. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not wearing a mask. Like, this is me, raw and in person. Well, kind of. Anyway, but this is me. This is me. This is no makeup, darling. I mean, I've been working on my skin, and that reminds me of, I went to Ulta, and I was like, you know what? I was going through this phase. I was coming into my self-love, and I said, I'm gonna go buy me some makeup. So I went to Ulta. Started looking at the makeup, had no clue what to choose. I was like, oh my God, there was like so many things to choose from. What do I want? Okay, let me get some like foundation. Let me cover up my little spots on my face, because my face was working out. I had deep pores. And I was like, oh, let me cover this up. So I got this natural, like, supposed to be like natural makeup, like foundation. I was like, all right. The lady was like, yeah, this goes about with your undertone and all of that. And this is probably what your color is. I was like, all right, cool. So I grabbed that one. I was like, let me get some eyeliner. So I got some eyeliner. I grabbed some eyebrow stuff. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go with this. I have some eyeshadow at home, so I'm gonna just use my eyeshadow at home. I got home, and I was like, all right, cool, got to work. I said, put my hair up, put it like, okay, started getting to it, right? And I started putting the makeup on, put the eyeshadow on, put my hair back. I had my head on this like half wig, put a wig on. And I looked at myself, and I was like, you know how like, you just keep looking at yourself from different angles, trying to just kind of, I was like, I'm cute. Trying to convince myself I'm cute. I'm cute. Trying to take pictures. I went on Snapchat, got me a couple of filters, like posing different, and I just couldn't get with it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this hair off. Snatched off the hair, right? And I still kept looking at myself like, I was like, I don't know, I just can't get with it. I was like, something about it, my eyes feeling like this. I was like, I just can't. I was like, let me just wipe this shit off my eyes, because it's starting to hurt. My eyes, I feel like something in my eyes, and I can't see. I was like, let me just wipe this off. I don't want this eyeliner. So I took the eyeliner off. It was this liquid eyeliner. So my eyes feel refreshed. I could see, darling. Whew. I was like, cool. Still looking. You know, I don't like these damn eyebrows. This shit is hot. Wiped off the eyebrows. I was like, much better. I started looking like me again. And I was like, something about this color is just don't sit. Y'all, I washed my whole face. I washed all that shit off. And I felt like my face felt 1,000 pounds lighter. I was like, that freaking makeup my face look so heavy that it was causing me, I was having a whole expression. I was like, why am I looking angry? That's why people be angry with attitudes, because they make us be like holding down their expressions. I took that off and I looked at me and I said, damn, I like this much better. I took that shit right back to the store and I said, I'm going to get just something that's going to help like my skin, like close my pores. So I've been just kind of working on my skin. I was like, I'd rather just have natural glowing skin and just be natural. So I'm in this mode of just naturally loving myself however I look. I go to the gym, so it's not like I'm not fit. And I was like, I'm just going to go to the gym and I'm just going to allow myself to be myself, and I'm going to love that about me. That's what's going to be different about me, is that I accept myself as I am. Like, I don't think I'm going to go bald or nothing, because I do love my locks right now, though. But, I'm a female, so, we got to have our hair flowing. Natural. But, I understand that world. I understand trying to be something you're not. And then I understand as well, because I used to be one of those girls who could not leave the house without my hair did. Like, I could go out the house with no makeup and shit, but I couldn't go out the house without my hair done. And like that back in my 20s, when I was just one of them little girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, was so insecure, so superficial. And so I know what that's like when you switch up your whole look and you're trying to accept yourself as you are without the stuff that makes you feel like that's who you are. I felt like my wigs and stuff made me who I was. So when I stripped myself of that and I just went natural, when you have a close, that's how you really get in tune with yourself, and that's how you be truly spiritual. Because then you're like, this is just what the outside shell looks like, but this is not who I am. And it took me a long time to finally accept it, to even put myself out there to say, I don't have to be the baddest chick. I don't want to be the baddest chick. I'm just me. But it forced me to become myself. It forced me to become myself, to literally let myself become who I am. I'm not the world. I'm not influenced by the world and what I see in the world. I'm cool with this. And I like doing this too. I like shaking my hair, darling. This is static electricity, my electromagnetism. But yeah, so I mean, his video had me cracking up. Y'all check out his channel. You'll be laughing your ass off, okay? I needed that damn laugh because somebody made a comment. It was like, he is trying his hardest to convince himself. I was laughing because I'm like, it be like that. When you do a major change, you try your hardest to convince yourself that this is what you want and you cool with it. But your ego is dying inside, and you gotta fight that ego death. You gotta let that ego die. You gotta let that, no matter how spiritual you think you are, we have aspects of ego that we have to let die. And that's what I'm doing, like with my body, my breasts. Like, I've always had little itty bitties. You know what I'm saying? But they still have sensations. So I was like, you know, that's fine. That's fine. I love my little itty bitties. My little babies. I was hugging them the other day. I was like, oh, I love you. And I was talking to them. And I was like, you're enough. I was like, you are enough. Yes, I hold them. And I let them know I love them. I was like, you are just enough. You are just enough. And they happy to be just enough, darling. Because they just enough for me. Okay. Gullah Gyal. You already know what it is. Anyways, so it all goes along the lines of what I've always been saying. Do not look for yourself in this world, because this world don't even know what it freaking wants or how to look. Like, this world cannot tell you how to be you. But anyways, don't look for yourself in this world. Look for the world within you, and you bring that to life. And then you'll discover all the possibilities of what you can become and really who you are. But anyways, talk to you later. Alligators. Almost dropped my phone.